Yeah, I'm about to board a plane, so I'll only be on for 10 or 15 minutes, and then I've got to jump on board.
Okay, have a safe flight, brother.
Thanks, mate.
No worries. Uh, share iPhone share. Okay, perfect. Everyone can see my iPhone screen?
Yeah, we've got it.
Okay, perfect. So this is the Swipecoin trade that came out yesterday, right? Picasso, right? He gave you his markup and his entry zone, what he was looking at. So um so you can see what when this trade comes out. The first thing you guys need to do is look, obviously look at what pair it is and what time frame he was looking at, and this entry zone that he was looking at, which was 77.30 to 77.60. So what I would do from there, right, is open up your MetaTrader 4, go to BTC USD, right? Let me just erase everything off here. And I would put, two horizontal lines at the price points that he's talking about. In this case, it was 77.30 and 77.60. 77.30, 77.60. Okay. So then this is where he was looking to get into the trade, right? This is about when he called, right? We saw this candle on the chart that he sent. So we had a few hours to get into this trade, right? Because it came in and out of that entry zone. Um, so what we would have done, right, is once it had come into this entry zone, that's when we wanted to have take the trade. So if the alert came in and you weren't looking at your phone and price is up here, it's at 77.90, or it was up here at 7800, right? You don't want to be taking that entry all the way up there, because that's increasing your risk, right? So the best way, what you could have done, right, is let the market come back to that price level and then take the trade. So if you see that price is away from this zone, what you could go ahead and do, right? If it's only been a few hours, that analysis is still valid, right? Most of the time with Picasso's trades, his analysis is still valid, for the most part. So those entry zones are very, very accurate. So what you can end up doing is click trade, and you can put a buy limit at the top of that entry zone. So what you would have done, if price had already left this zone, right? If price had already left this zone, what you would have done is put in a buy limit for 77.60. So if we were looking at the market, and this last candle right here, if the market looked like this, right, and we were away from that entry zone, automatically, once we put in that buy limit, once price came back down to 77.60, boom, on that next candle, you would have been in the trade. Okay, so that's crucial, right? Is to only enter in that entry zone, and if you miss that entry zone, you miss the trade, because cryptocurrency is very, very, very volatile. So you want to be, you want to get into those trades, and you don't really want to, mess away from that entry zone, because as it is, right, we can look from 77.60 to 7600, which is the stop loss he gave us, right? Let me put that on the screen as well, right? The stop loss he gave us, which was 7600. I'll change this to the color red.
Sorry,
Okay.
Arjun, without sounding extremely ignorant, where do you find to draw those lines? Because I haven't seen it anywhere.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. My bad. So, you see this little shape icon? Most of us have an iPhone.
Android, but it looks pretty similar to me.
Okay. So basically you would I'm not sure actually. I believe Android. Okay, that might be an issue. I'm not sure if Android has the ability to draw shapes on your chart. If that's the issue, then what we can do is obviously use TradingView. You can download the TradingView app on your phone and pretty much do the same thing and kind of look at where price is. Basically, what I'm getting at is it's important to look at the chart for yourself and understand if we're away from that zone. So what you would do, pretty much same thing, right? Is go to Bitcoin, and to draw on TradingView on your phone, you click this little brush icon, then you go to trend line, and in here you have your horizontal line, and you could drop it. So I'll continue from here because I'm not 100% sure if I believe Android doesn't have the ability to draw on your chart, which is really stupid. But MetaTrader, that's just how it is. So I'll just continue from right here. Okay, so 77.60 was the top of that zone, and then the other one was 77.30. Okay, so that's the first important part to understand, right? Is that entry zone, and understand where we are in the market as soon as that alert comes out. Because sometimes that alert comes out and the market is already moving, right? And it's safer. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? So when a trade comes out, and if it's only like a few pips above that entry zone, so if it's only a little bit above that entry zone, I would still take the trade, right? But if we're already, for example, if we're already like in this zone up here, right, or this candle already happened, then you've missed the trade because the market has already moved 100 pips from where his entry was. So that's already going to put you at creating a much bigger risk factor for you taking this trade. Um, so that's not what we want to do. Is we want to enter as close to this entry zone as possible, right? Within a few pips is okay, right? Within a few pips is going to be all right. But obviously the best thing is to get as close to these horizontal lines as possible. And let me just draw in the stop loss, like I was saying, right? Which was 7,600. Okay. Change that to red, right? So now we can see what the market has done, right? So if we didn't see the alert as soon as it came out, because most of us don't, like for me, like sometimes I won't see the alert 15, 20, 30, sometimes an hour or so after it's already came out. So this part of it is important to actually understand where price is, and not just getting into any buy, not just getting into any buy or sell without looking at the chart for yourself. And the other thing is, right, so that's that. And I want to talk about the next thing I want to talk about is how to manage your trade. So what Picasso teaches, right? I'm gonna switch back over to the computer, so that way we're not getting 100 notifications while I'm trying to teach. All right. So what Picasso teaches, right? What Picasso teaches is once refresh this so those lines pop up. Okay. So what Picasso teaches is how you want to risk manage. How you want to risk manage is 0.01 per $250 in your account. Okay. So that's what he says. You should be trading. And you know, if you have a bigger account, like, you know, 500, 750 or above, right? You're going to be trading more than a 0.01. So you can take multiple positions. The point of those multiple positions is to allow you to do the following, right? So, for example, when the market when the market starts to pull up, right? This is you know, like I said, cryptocurrency is very, very volatile. So what we want to do is, right, is after we've taken this trade and we're about 100 pips in profit, right? 100 pips in profit, we definitely want to take our stop loss. We want to take our stop loss that we put in, and we want to put that and secure it above our entry on all of our orders, right? And you know, with 100 pips in profit, we can take some risk off the table because, you know, you want to secure profits, right? My mentor once told me that, you know, you never go broke taking profits. So if you take some profits early off the table, that's okay, because, you know, you're securing your profit. So if you had multiple positions, what you could have done is close out part of it, you know, close out one of the positions and let the other positions ride for the rest of the swing. And as the market creates new structure, right? It's coming down and then it pushes back up. So now I would have moved my stop loss right underneath this low. Okay? Let the market do its thing, pushes down. Now it's pushing back up again. Now I would have moved my stop loss for all the orders, you know, above, right underneath this low. So this is where, you know, Swipecoin is more of an advanced tool, because you want to be, you know, have a little understanding of the market. That's why it's crucial that we all go through iMarkets Live Academy. We all go through IML TV, and you know, we're hopping on Picasso's session, and especially, you know, going through that Swipecoin bootcamp. If you guys don't know how to access the bootcamp course, let me show you that right now. Right, that bootcamp course, Craig will tell you that changed the way he trades. Right, that absolutely changed the way he trades. And you know, he did that before Picasso came here to IML with us, but you know, and he paid a lot more money than what we paid for Swipecoin, right? But this is what we need to do. So on the Swipecoin app, you click right here in the top left-hand corner, and you'll see videos. And if you click select video type, just click educational, and this is the Swipecoin bootcamp. Now, this is a, you know, most of these videos are about an hour or so long. Yeah, I believe so. Like market psychology. Yeah, it's about an hour and a half long. So it's not like the Academy. This is a lot more in depth, but the Academy is uh, fundamental basics, even though it says Forex basics, right? It's fundamental basics for throughout the market. Yes, some of the stuff won't apply, like, you know, the session timing and stuff like that. But all the other stuff is still crucial, right? If we go to IML Academy, so even as digital currency members, you still have access to this stuff. Okay. So we log in, Forex English Academy. The two things that I would do is the Forex basics, right? You guys obviously could skip some of the history of Forex, market participants, and that kind of stuff. But you do want to, you know, understand what are pips, buy versus sell, what are lots, what is a trend, all this kind of stuff, price action, support and resistance, all this, all this is going to apply whether we're trading cryptocurrency markets or we're trading foreign exchange markets. And you'll see all of that is available there for you. Pending orders, like I talked about, setting buy limits and setting certain different kinds of pending orders. All that is explained right here for you. All that is explained right here for you, how to set that up, and how to take that on Android or iPhone, analysis, because at the end of the day, the goal here at IML is to educate you, right? While you're earning, right? You're earning while you're learning, and that's the goal here at iMarkets Live. So, you know, we do want to keep taking Picasso's trades, but we also want to educate ourselves on how Picasso is trading, and that's Picasso's goal as well, right? He doesn't want you to just rely on him. He wants you to be able to have an understanding of the market. And Picasso has mentored multiple millionaires, trading this style in cryptocurrency. So understanding the basics is crucial, right? Your trading plan, your confirmation checklist, all of this applies to you guys still. And then after you finish, those core videos and the basics, you guys want to head on over to the technical analysis section and understand how to use TradingView, to its full potential and all this stuff. Right? Confirmation checklist, understanding price reversal zones, because a lot of that stuff still applies, whether the chart is Bitcoin, whether the chart is Litecoin, whether the chart is Ethereum, or whether the chart is USDJPY, right? I still trade in multiple markets. I don't limit myself to just trading cryptocurrency, because when cryptocurrency has a dry run, right, I can still make money in the foreign exchange markets. When the foreign exchange markets have a dry run, I can still make money in the cryptocurrency markets. And that's the best thing about iMarkets Live, is that we can take advantage of all the markets. So with that being said, my phone disconnected, but now I'm just gonna open it up for questions. So if any of you have any questions, you can type in the chat or unmute yourself, and we can talk about any other issues that you may be having. Is everybody good? Did that make sense? Belinda, Beth, Carlito, whoever is using Swipecoin, let me know if you guys have any other questions.
It's always hard doing a webinar when no one answers. I know what it's like.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all good, buddy. I watched pretty much most of it. If you could put up a recording and either email it to me, so I'll post it for everyone, or I don't know how else
100%. I just I recorded it, but the best way to get the most out of this is obviously to have everyone on so they can ask their questions. Absolutely. And that's why I was concerned with the timing. But I'll message everyone personally and send this recording to them as well, and I'll put it in the WhatsApp group for everyone.
On a plane, buddy. So I'll just see you, then hopefully get this thing when I get to Australia.
Oh yeah, 100%. So
okay, buddy. I appreciate the input. I think it's just a matter that everyone's got to get used to it, and got to get used to that volatility. Moving their stop losses is important. Timing it. So but we can see 3 or 4 bad trades or stop lossed out, and then suddenly a huge trade, if you got it, is good.
Yeah, exactly, right. If you even if you lost all of the past 3 or 4 trades, you lost 50 to 100 pips per trade, is 200-300 pips. But if you caught this one, right, you're already up 500 pips. So that causes 100%. You to get rid of all those losses and put you in profit some. So that's the beautiful thing about Swipecoin.
I appreciate your input, Arjun, and I'm sure everyone else does. They can carry on. I've got to leave. I've got to get on the board, but keep up, buddy.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
If nobody else has any other questions, then that's pretty much it, guys. So let's see. Belinda, I'm sick. I hope you feel better, Belinda. But that's pretty much it. So, let's start, keeping each other accountable in that WhatsApp group, and talk about Swipecoin every single day, what trades we're getting into, what we're not having, what we're having issues with, what's going on. So that way we can communicate further with each other, and if I have the answer, I can answer it for you. If not, we can go ahead from that point and talk to Picasso and make that happen as well. All right. No problem, guys. You're welcome. You're all welcome. I'm going to try and continue to do these at least once a week, so we can just kind of see where everyone's at and help you progress further. Because I know the most frustrating thing is when we're not progressing, and it gets a little bit frustrating, but that's how the trading journey is most of the time. So, but the biggest thing that I can tell you guys, is consistency, and continue to hop on IML TV sessions with Picasso. Watch that boot camp course. That'll give you more of an idea of how he trades. So that way you can start to look at things for yourself. Yep. Yeah. Once a week. I'm thinking either like today, Wednesday or Thursday every week. I will start to continue to do stuff like this, and we can review trades that Picasso sent out, and show you guys step by step what you should have been doing while that trade was running. With that being said, since nobody else has any other questions, I will stop